has weight. ولذلك today, the world that you see today, I'm telling you this, take this from me. The world that you see goes back to two men that influenced the mutaakhirin. I'm telling you, all the Muslims that you meet that are Sunnis, not the Shia, Sunnis, they either go to the Madrasa to Al-Ghazali or Madrasa to Ibn Taymiyyah. There's nothing after that. صح? Do you guys agree? No? It's either Ibn Taymiyyah or Abi Hamid al-Ghazali. Do you guys agree, yes or no? No? You either take from scholars that all take from the works of Ibn Taymiyyah, or your scholars all take from Abi Hamid al-Ghazali. I don't know any other two people from the mutaakhirin. I don't mean we all take from Ibn Taymiyyah blindly. No, we don't mean that. Of course, Ibn Taymiyyah, we believe what he's quoting is the Salaf of Hadi al-Ummah. And they would say the same about Abi Hamid al-Ghazali. And that's another discussion for another time. Does that make sense, brothers? Well, that's why it's very important to read the works of Abi Hamid al-Ghazali. Once you've, of course, studied Aqidah, Ahlul Sunnah, and you study the works of Aqidah Ahlul Sunnah, to go to the works of Hamid al-Ghazali and read it to have an understanding of this group, the Ashari. The Ashari, two things I'm going to mention today that they are very serious in. Two things, inshallah ta'ala. There's much more than that, but two things, inshallah ta'ala. You know what? I'll mention four things. When it comes to Allah's names and attributes, they have two paths that they take. There's two maslak that they have in Allah's names and attributes. The first maslak is maslak al-ta'wil, interpretation, or distortion, to be honest, not interpretation. When it comes to Allah's names and attributes. If that doesn't work for them, they go towards what they call tafwid. Tafwid means only Allah knows the meaning, not the kayfiyah. The kayfiyah, we all agree with them on that. That no one knows the how to Allah's characteristics. But they say that we don't even know the meaning of what these verses are. So when we read these verses where Allah is talking about His characteristics and attributes, they say we don't know the meaning. In other words, majority of the verses of the Quran are the characteristics of the attributes of Allah. Wallahu basirun bima ya'malun, wallahu bikulli shay'in alim. All these are characteristics of Allah. Basically 80-90% of the Quran, we don't know what it means. Allahu a'lamu bi muradihi. That's if we follow maslak al-tafwid. If we follow maslak al-ta'wil now, every characteristics, they give it a meaning that it goes against. So when they read the word yad, a hand, they will say that means ability. That means what? Ability. And that's a distortion of those verses. So they have a problem when it comes to Allah's names and attributes. That's number two. They also have another problem when it comes to masailul asma'i wal ahkam. When it comes to the issues of kufr and iman, the Ashari are murji'ah when it comes to iman. When it comes to issues of iman, what are they? They're murji'ah. That's two. Number three, when it comes to masail al-qada'i wal qadar, they are what? Qadariyah. Ashari are what? Qadariyah. When it comes to the masail al-wa'd wal wa'id, murtakib al-kabirana, they are what? Ala aqidat al-mu'tazilah. The only thing Ashari agree with us as Ahlul Sunnah is one thing, that they are correct on and they have no problem in is mas'alatul sahaba. The issue of sahaba, they are very good. There's no issue with them on that issue. The rest, are we all together, brothers? So four things I just mentioned, they are corrupted in, and one, they're good. Allah's names and attributes, the issues of iman and kufr, the issue of al-qada wal qadar, and the issue of murtakib al-kabira, the one who does major sins, all of those four, they're corrupted in. The issue of sahabas, like they're good. Also, when it comes to the Quran and the Sunnah, masdar al-talaqi, where they take their evidences from, Asha'ira, they're corrupted from two angles. They do not take singular narrations in Aqidah. Singular narration is not accepted in Aqidah. They say it is dhanniyu thubut. It's speculative in the way that it is, so that it's accepted. They also don't take the mutawatir in Aqidah. Oh, people don't know that. How? Because they say it is dhanniyu ad-dilala. They say it's speculative in what it means. Does that make sense? So they say that the mutawatir, the way it's come to us is correct. We can't deny it. It's mass transmission, so they don't deny that. But they say it's speculative in terms of the meaning that's in it. It can mean this, it can mean that. How do we know the Prophet meant this? How do we know the Prophet didn't mean that? وَلِذَلِكَ Ibn Taymiyyah mentioned they have ashar aqabat, 10 things that it has to go through every text before they can actually say what? It constitutes the meaning that you meant. So the mutawatir in Aqidah for them is dhanniyu dilala. The ahadna in Aqidah for them is what? Dhanniyu al-thubut. So in reality, they don't take Quran or the Sunnah. That's the truth. That's the honest truth. ولذلك they even say from the usul al-kufr, this is their statement, from the foundations of kufr is أخذ ظواهر النصوص, is to take the apparent text. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. Do you guys agree? Read their books on Aqidah. what's the books in Aqidah that we read? In there is what we read. The author would say, for example, وَالدَّلِيلُ قَوْلُهُ تَعَالَى وَالدَّلِيلُ قَوْلُهُ تَعَالَى, and the evidence for this issue is the statement of Allah on this. For them, their books is اعلم أن العقل, know that logically, and that's it. The whole book, you will not find a lot of evidences in it. Maybe 1 or 2 or 3 evidences. That's it. The Quran, they don't connect the people to it. Are we all together, brothers? So the furthest when it comes from the Quran and the Sunnah, even though they say that they take the Quran and the Sunnah, when they do take the Quran and the Sunnah, is when they take it is once it agrees with a preconceived notion that they've had. They find a verse and they say, hey, we do take the Quran. قال الله تعالى. That's the evidence now, only because it agrees with something you already believed, not the ayah was something you took without having any belief. Are we all together, brothers? This is a heavy topic, and inshallah ta'ala I was requested to talk about this topic. So inshallah ta'ala, I hope I shed some light on it. I will take 2-3 questions inshallah ta'ala.